$500 an hour. That's what a mid-tier consulting coach charges to help you practice case studies for McKinsey interviews. And I know this because I paid it, twice, back when I was convinced that was the only way in. Dropped $1,000 on 2 sessions that taught me frameworks I could have learned from a YouTube video. But here's what made me actually angry. McKinsey just released a tool that does exactly what those coaches do: unlimited practice cases, real-time feedback, quantitative analysis, and it's completely free. Available to anyone with an internet connection. The company that built the consulting industry is now giving away the keys to get in. And when I dug into why they did this, I found something much bigger happening. Something that explains why McKinsey quietly cut more than 10% of their workforce over the past 2 years, and why the people most affected were entry-level consultants. The same people those $500 coaches were supposed to help become. Welcome back to Zero Index. I've spent the last month testing these new AI tools against actual consulting deliverables, and what I found changes how I think about an entire industry. So let me tell you what McKinsey actually built. In April, they launched a free AI practice tool for candidates applying to entry-level positions. Unlimited attempts at quantitative case studies. Available globally. No paywall, no waitlist, no catch. And their stated reason was almost radical for a company built on exclusivity. They said the consulting coaching industry creates an unfair advantage for candidates who can afford $300 to $500 hourly sessions. McKinsey, of all companies, decided to democratize access to their own front door. But here's the thing nobody talks about. This isn't charity. McKinsey now has approximately 25,000 AI agents working alongside their 60,000 human employees. 18 months ago, that number was 3,000. They went from 3,000 to 25,000 AI agents in a year and a half. More than 75% of McKinsey employees now use their internal AI tool monthly. They're not just helping candidates practice, they're replacing the work those candidates would have done once they got hired. And this is where it gets interesting for anyone watching who's ever paid for professional business advice. I tested something. I took a real business problem, a pricing optimization question for a mid-sized e-commerce company, and I ran it through 3 different approaches. First, I paid a freelance consultant $400 for a 2-day analysis. Second, I used Claude and ChatGPT with detailed prompting. Third, I used a specialized AI pricing optimizer that's available for free. The consultant delivered a 12-page PDF with 3 pricing recommendations, took about 8 hours of actual work. The AI tools. I got comparable analysis in under an hour. And I want to be honest with you about something: comparable doesn't mean identical. The consultant caught nuances about seasonal inventory that the AI missed. But the AI caught competitor pricing patterns the consultant didn't have time to research. When I showed both outputs to a friend who runs operations at a DTC brand, she said she'd pay for the consultant's judgment, but she'd use the AI's data. Which is exactly the split that's happening across the industry. These AI pricing optimizers can analyze what you sell, your cost structure, your competitors, and recommend specific price points with revenue projections. Work that a human consultant would take a week and charge thousands for. And the quality isn't just close anymore. A Harvard Business School study of 758 consultants found that AI users completed tasks 25% faster with more than 40% higher quality output. 40% higher quality. Not faster and worse. Faster and better. So what does this actually mean for you? It means the entire structure of consulting is inverting. The traditional model worked like this: retained clients paying for time, with junior staff doing the research and analysis that justified the bills. Partners sold relationships. Associates did the work. Everyone moved up or out. But that middle layer, the associates doing research, building models, synthesizing data, that's exactly what AI does well. And clients noticed. They're rewriting expectations. Moving operations in-house. hiring smaller boutique firms that can do the same work without the overhead of a prestigious address. The numbers tell the story. McKinsey shrank their overall workforce by more than 10% between 2023 and 2025. Entry-level roles were hit hardest. The positions where AI automates traditional junior work most effectively. Most people stop here, which is a mistake. Because the disruption isn't just eliminating jobs, it's creating a completely new structure. They're calling it the obelisk model. Fewer layers. AI facilitators who manage the tools. Engagement architects who interpret AI outputs and translate them into client recommendations. And client leaders at the top who cultivate trusted relationships. The pyramid is becoming a spike. And the question nobody's asking is, why isn't everyone taking advantage of this right now? The AI consulting market is projected to hit $64.8 billion, growing at 25% annually. 67% of businesses know they need AI but have zero strategy for adoption. Zero. 2/3 of companies are aware they're falling behind and don't know what to do about it. That gap between awareness and action, that's where the opportunity lives. I looked at firms that have widely adopted AI versus firms that haven't. The AI-forward firms earn 17.9% EBITDA. The others earn 6%. On-time delivery rates are 81% versus 70%. This isn't marginal improvement. This is the difference between a thriving business and one that's slowly losing ground. But here's the nuance that matters. AI cannot replace management consultants entirely. Advisory work depends on judgment, client understanding, interpreting nuance that automation genuinely cannot deliver. When a CEO needs someone to tell them their strategy is wrong, they need a human who understands the politics, the personalities, the unspoken fears in the room. No AI agent handles that. What AI replaces is the work that used to require humans but never required humanity. The research. The number crunching. The slide formatting. The competitive analysis that took 3 associates 2 weeks and now takes 1 person an afternoon. So let me make this concrete. If you're someone who pays for business consulting, you should know that a significant portion of what you're buying is now available for free or near free. Test the AI tools first. Use them to get 70% of the way there, then pay for human judgment on the final 30% where it actually matters. If you're someone who works in consulting or wants to, understand that the path has fundamentally changed. The entry-level researcher role is disappearing. What's growing is the ability to interpret AI outputs, to ask better questions, to translate data into decisions. The skill that matters now isn't finding information. It's knowing what to do with it. And if you're someone building a business, you're living in a moment where strategic analysis that used to cost tens of thousands of dollars is accessible to anyone with a browser and a clear question. The companies that figure out how to use these tools first don't just save money. They move faster. They test more ideas. They make better decisions. The expensive gatekeepers are losing their gates. The consulting industry isn't dying. It's splitting into augmented firms that deliver more value faster, and traditional firms that are slowly becoming obsolete. The question isn't whether this transformation happens. It's whether you're positioned to benefit from it or get displaced by it. If you want to stay ahead of shifts like this, subscribe to Zero Index. I'll see you in the next one.